welcome. If you're watching this video, this message will be for you, and you may take whatever resonates. What's the message for the collective? This is very interesting. I feel like whoever you are, you're like such a visionary. Like, I feel like you have a substantial or like a great opportunity to like make a change, or to just like to make an impact when it comes to, I don't know, setting forth out into the world. But I also feel like you can't stand in your own way, and you can't let that vision come in vain. I don't know why I use the word vain. You can't let those visions stop you from moving forward, because I feel like you have a lot of visions that I feel like you want it to come alive, and I feel like you are more than capable of making it come alive, but it's really truly up to you and not with anyone else. Like, I feel like you have had many goals, or have many goals in your life that you want to achieve, you want to accomplish, but who's it for? Is it for yourself, or is it for the people around you? You know, so you really have to dig deep and ask yourself, who am I wanting to achieve this for? And it doesn't have to be just one path to choose or one vision to choose. You can really dabble and see which one works or which one fits the best for you. It doesn't really have to be this or that. It can be this and that, and it can be multiple things. It doesn't really have to be a singular thing, or it doesn't have to be, you don't have to box yourself in so much, where I feel like everyone has a niche nowadays. Everyone has a certain, what is the French saying? I don't want to like butch the wording, but everyone has their own like path per se. But I feel like it's really truly up to you to like become who you want to become, and not what everyone else is. Although it's good to take inspiration or to be inspired by other people, but to not get so meshed in what they're doing or who they are as a person or their character, because that is who they are. Your journey and your accomplishments and your goals, your visions, your upbringing is completely different from everyone else's. So I feel like you really have to, I don't know, take a step back and really take everything in and just feel everything around you. You don't really have to scan through everything. Like, I feel like you have been just scanning through your life. Not scanning, but like just like, you know, when you're reading, you're just not actually reading a book, but like you're skimming through the words just so you can get to the next page of the book. Like, I feel like you're just like that. You're skimming through your chapter. You're not really truly being in depth of learning or reading or understanding what is being read in front of you. And I feel like you have to approach your life like that. You have to approach your life in a way where you are always curious, you're always growing, you're always trying to see what fits and what doesn't fit. And if something doesn't fit, that doesn't mean it's a bad thing. That just means that, okay, move on to the next thing. And like I said, I feel like you are more than capable of achieving all the visions that I feel like you have been seen or have been wanting to achieve. Oh, also, I'm getting a feeling you're going to be offered an abundant of something. Could be money, it could be an opportunity, it could be just a goal of yours that I feel like you have been wanting to fulfill, and I feel like you are going to get a chance to fulfill that. I don't know what it is that you're going to be getting, but I feel like there's going to be some sort of offer of that sort. Also, not only that, I feel like you're searching for something more. Like, I feel like you are not only wanting to achieve these visions of yours or these goals, but I feel like you are searching for something more because something has ended or a connection has ended in your life recently. Now I feel like you're trying to pour yourself into different things in your life, maybe to distract yourself or just to fill up your cup. But I feel like this is something that is a mask in a way. Like, I feel like you're masking your feelings, and this is just a temporary thing that you can't truly mask for long, or can't really rely on the longevity of it. So I feel like it's really truly up to you to see what it is that you truly are searching for, because I feel like you're searching for something and you don't even know what that is yourself. And I feel like subconsciously you are looking for something, but you don't know what that may be just yet. Is it in career? Is it in love? Is it in another person? Is it these goals of yours that you want to achieve or to accomplish? I feel like you're trying to fill your cup with something to replace another thing that has been lost or that has ended. The star, I feel like this is just a perfect representation of you as the water. You are pouring water in one thing, but another water in another. So I feel like you're being pulled in different places, and no one else is pulling you but yourself. And I feel like it's just, like I said, you're trying to fill your own cup with so many things, and it's just gonna tire you out faster than you would like. So I feel like the best way to approach this confusion or this, I don't know, like this unsettling or uncertainty way in your life is to really minimize your paths, or like minimize your visions a little bit, and really focus on the main things you would like to do. Like, I feel like you have to really truly narrow down the goals you truly want to at least attempt first before actually going full force in, because I feel like what you're thinking or doing right now is going full force in all these multiple goals or visions of yours, and it's best to just minimize the goals, not minimize the goals, but like minimize or narrow down the best, happiest, truest path for you, to you. I feel like that didn't make sense. I'm sorry. Sometimes if like it's not, and I feel like you're searching for stability. Stability in your heart, stability for the people around you, stability for yourself. Like I feel like it's stability. Yeah, and just stability. I feel like stability is very, very important for you right now in your life. Like I feel like you're lacking stability, and maybe this is why you have so many visions or so many goals in your life that you want to really attempt right now, and there's nothing wrong with that. But like I said, it's best to just narrow down what truly makes you the happiest and the most fulfilling. Doesn't mean you have to cut down your goals or really forget about it, but really figure that out for yourself and not think too much about what is best for other people in your life or what they may think. Okay, because you never know what lies on the other side unless you actually go forth and do that for yourself. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like definitely for sure, like you are really reaching or like wanting some kind of stability in your life. I don't know if it's love or with it just money. I feel like there has been just like some planning when it comes to like building for your future. Like I feel like you're thinking ahead of your future and you're thinking about family. Family is important for you, but I feel like first stability with yourself before you can actually build that family or build that stability for them as well. So I feel like you are very family driven, like you value family. So I feel like in order for you to actually uphold that value, uphold really expectations, you really have to be driven with expectations, some sort of expectations, not only from other people but like for yourself. And it's very, 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 very high, and you have set the bar high for yourself. So maybe this is why you are so ambitious and so driven towards achieving stability. But I also feel like you can't wear yourself out either, because I feel like you have a great support system around you and love around you. But I feel like also like the only person who can truly stand in your way is yourself. And it doesn't, I'm not just talking about physically, I'm talking about mentally as well. Because if you start to box yourself in this cage and not really truly expand your vision beyond what you think you are capable of, because what you think and what is known to be true is completely different. That sounds so confusing. I feel like what you think is not even your truest form. Like I feel like you can achieve this much, but I feel like you think you can achieve this much, but you don't see how much further up you can actually achieve with your skills and your qualifications. Okay, because I feel like you are capable of living the dream life, and even if that dream life is not the most magnificent or extravagant dream life that I feel like you are seeking after. I feel like you just want a simple life with family and love and just an harmonious environment where I feel like nothing but joy and love exists. And I feel like you're truly striving out to achieve every possible thing that can come to mind. But like I said, this is only gonna just wear you out in the long run. And the best thing you can do for yourself and for your future, or even for your family right now, is to really narrow down the best path for you right now. I'm not talking about ignoring your visions, but it is best to really take another approach, or an approach that you would never have thought of, or that is something that's new for you. Because I feel like you have been in a box and you only know 4 corners of this box. But what happens if you choose to look at it differently and expand your vision, expand your perspective on your way of life? Because I feel like once you start to expand your way of life and how you see things, you will see more opportunity. You will get to where you need to be faster, and you wouldn't have to do more than you think you need to do. Okay, so I feel like in order for you to really cut down the waiting game and the longevity of it, is to really expand your perspective and expand your vision when it comes to your approach to life. Because I feel like once you take that new approach and that new perspective, you will start to see new opportunities that you have never even noticed or had never even thought of. And I feel like this is just going to be a whole new world that you will experience, because you are capable of achieving so much more. And I feel like you're eventually going to get there, and this offer is coming soon. I don't know but I know it's an abundant offer, and this is something that's going to set you forth on your path, or a path that I feel like you have been seeking, and this may be one of them. So you never know. I feel like you really have to just keep your mind open and not be so closed off to the possibilities. Okay, the possibilities of actually truly living your most truest, fulfilling life that you want to live. And the only way you can get there is if you get out of your own way and expand your visions, even if you have many, many visions. But expand it even further, because you are capable of doing that and achieving all of them if you wish to. But like I said, you can't really tire yourself out and wear yourself down by all these goals and all these visions. The best way to approach this is to narrow down what feels the best for you right now, and what feels true to you right now. I feel like you have a calling to something greater in your life, even though you may not be living it right now. But I feel like you have a greater purpose in your life, and I feel like you are on a hunt for it, even though you may not know it, even though you may think it's silly, even though you may think it's just something that is not, like I said, extravagant from everyone else. Like, I feel like you don't even want a lot in your life in order for you to feel fulfilled, to feel happy, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I also feel like you are more than capable of achieving those goals and that extent of happiness that I feel like you have been seeking and missing in your life. And that is the message today. And all you have to do is really get out of your own way, and like I said, even though you have all these visions, all these goals, is to expand your perspective on things. And once you do that, you will start to live a whole brand new world, a whole new world.